Hi everyone, welcome to On the Other Hand. I'm Ariane Zurcher, and today we're going to be doing lesson number 13. This is it. We will be doing the tassel. I saved the tassel for the last. I'll show you what I did. There are a couple of different methods of doing tassels, but this is one that I've figured out how to do. It doesn't require any extra equipment, really, although I do use my Applique little tool, which ironically is used for applique, and I never use it for applique. I use it for all kinds of other things, so like stuffing and making tassels, things like that. Don't forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button and the little bell that pops up for email notifications. I love hearing from you. Leave me comments in the comment section. Tell me how it's going. Grab the thread that you want to use for your tassel. You can use silken pearl. Razzle is a fabulous thread for tassels because it really brushes with the bunker brush nicely. You can really use anything. Grab that thread and let's make this tassel together. All right, I forgot to make a tassel while I was videotaping. I made it and I didn't videotape it, so I'm going to make another. I have my Applique rod. This is how I do it. And I have a bullion knot needle. I'm using my silken pearl. That's what I made my tassel with before. And so I'm going to hold this down and I'm going to wrap it around my 4 fingers. Okay, that's 40. Now I'm going to slide my Applique tool down like this, the rod. And I'm just going to pull this so it's really, really, really taut. I want all of that taut. So I've got my Applique rod and I've got this, and I am going to cut this off. And now I'm going to take a piece of, and you could use a different thread if you wanted. I'm going to allow this to hang. So I've got about, I don't know, this much of the thread hanging from this thread. And now I'm going to wrap it around really, really tightly. I want to leave quite a bit because I need to tie it. So I can take the other side and I'm going to wrap it. And then I'm going to tie it right here. I'm going to tie a little knot. And I'm going to make a knot. And I'm going to cut this. And now I'm going to use my bullion knot needle. I'm going to thread this onto it. And I'm going to have a piece that's maybe, what is this, 2 yards? Something like that. I'm going to double it so it's like this. And then I'm going to scoot that in here so that it's right where my rod is. And then I'm going to push this needle up and I'm going to pull my thread through. So it's like this. Now I'm going to pull my rod out, and this is going to be the part that I tie onto my zipper pull. So here's my zipper. I'm going to put this needle right through here. I'm going to pull it, and I want it fairly tight. So I'm going to go through this a couple of times. And then I'm going to tie a knot, and this is going to go under because I'm going to pull all this underneath. I want that knot to be hidden under here. I want to push my needle down through the tassel so that this part is hidden. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same with this side. I'm going to cut the thread off up here. It'll just be hidden inside. Like that. Now I'm going to take this thread and I'm going to thread this up and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to put it right down into the center. And I'm going to pull it. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut all of this so it's all the same length. So I'll go through all of my loops. That's it. I'll cut these all off so that they're all the same length. And there's my tassel. And then I can take my bunker brush or a needle and I can start. This takes a while. It's kind of arduous with the silken pearl. If it was razzle thread, it would poof right out. So you can also just leave it. And there it is. It's my little tassel. All right, so in order to make a tassel, you need a piece of cardboard. And if you don't have a piece of cardboard, you can just make something. For instance, I have this package of quilter's tape. And I don't need this part, so I'm just going to cut it off. And here's my piece of cardboard. I'm going to put a little slit here so that I can hook my thread. Then you need a spool of thread. I'm using, this is razzle, but you can use pearl cotton, you can use any thread you want. The razzle is really nice if you want to use the bunker brush on it. It'll make it really bushy, but it's by no means needed. You can use anything. So I'm going to wrap this around, and I want to wrap it about 50 times. You do not have to wrap it 50 times. If you want it to be a less bushy tassel, then you can wrap it, 40 times, 30 times. I have my 50 wraps here, and I've cut my ends off. This yarn, or you can use an alternate color if you wanted two-tone. I'm going to give myself maybe 18 inches of thread. I'm going to slide this under like this. I'm going to set this down, and in the very middle of this, I'm going to tie a knot. I can leave my ends pretty long because they're going to get tucked under. I want this to be tight. I'm going to leave these hanging because what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide my cardboard out. And now, holding this as my middle point, this is going to be my top, I want to pull all of this down and cut these loops. Now this is twisting in a weird way, but I can spritz this with water and that'll all stop. So I'm going to cut this. And I'm going to cut this so that it's even. And here's my string with my knot. I'm going to pull this down and so that my knot is underneath. You have a pin, you can slide it in here to hold all this so that this top part, you want it neatened. You don't want it all bunched up. I'm going to take this same thread and cut another length of about 18 inches. Now I'm going to wrap this around, and I'm wrapping it around the top. Wrapping it about 10 times. And then I'm tying a knot here. I can lay this on the table and tie a couple of times to really get it secure. And this is going to get tucked under, so I can take my needle and I can just push it. So that it's hidden. All right, so I'm left with this. I can go ahead and trim this up. And now with my bunker brush, and you don't have to do this, but if you want it puffy, you can. And you'll see with this thread how quickly. If you want to control this, you just spray it with some water. So I've sprayed it with water. I just used a plant sprayer. I can go ahead now and trim it some more. And now, while it's still wet, I don't have to wait. I'm going to go ahead and take another piece of 18 inches to 24 inches of this thread. I'm going to thread my needle. I'm using a bullion knot needle. You could use a Milner's. I'm going to tie a knot, but not at the end. I'm going to tie it up a couple of inches. I'm going to slide my needle under here between this wrap that I did in the beginning. I'm going to slide my needle through this where I have my knot so it's held like this. This, I'm going to thread a needle and I'm going to put it down into here so that it's out of sight. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bead. I've got some really cool African beads. I think I'll use this one. So I'm going to take my bead. I have a bunch of these. They're all different. Some are made of paper, some are made of bone, all different kinds. Anyway, I love these. It's from the bead chest, it's called. So I'm going to take this, put this through my zipper pull. So if it's my pouch like this, I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to take my needle, and I'm going to go back through that bead, this. I'm going to cinch it up. I'm going to go through this part of the where it's holding the tassel together. I can put it through the bead again, go through my zipper again, and come back down. I can just go around the bottom of the bead and tie a little, I don't even know what kind of a knot that is, but a little slip knot, I guess. And now I'm going to go back down into the center of this tassel, and I'm pulling that through, and I'm pulling all of that through, so it's like that. I'm going to clip it off so it's the same length as the other tassels. And now I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to thread up these ends, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to push them down into the center of this tassel, and I'm going to do the same with this one. All right. So there it is. And now I can go ahead and trim those two long pieces. I can take my bunker brush and when it dries, it'll be even fluffier. It's still damp. This one is done in silk and pearl. It took a long time to brush. It's not easy brushing this one with the bunky brush. And then there's this one, which when it dries will be even fluffier, and it has the bead to it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. This is the end of our How to Make a River Rocks pouch series, and I hope you enjoyed watching these videos. Don't forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and the little bell that pops up for email notifications. I love hearing from you, so leave me comments in the comment section, and don't forget to check out the description section where I'll leave links for all the different things that I use in this video. Here's to finishing our River Rocks pouch.